I'd rather have somebody who is always gonna have my best interests at heart, is never gonna do nothing to betray me, versus just have somebody who just love me. Cause you could kill me out of love. You can love me so much to the point that it drive you crazy and you kill me.
Mm.
But if you loyal to me, you ain't gonna never do nothing to harm me because you're loyal.
Before all of the fame, let me introduce you to the early life of 21 Savage. 21 Savage was born Shia bin Abraham Joseph on 22nd of October 1992 at Newham Hospital in the Playstyle area of London, the son of Heather Cornelia Joseph and Kevin Cornelius Emmons. His parents are both Caribbean born. His mother's family is from Dominica, while his paternal grandfather was Haitian. His father is from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. His father and two sisters, dance choreographers Kyra and Jada Davis, continue to live in London, where his father works for Westminster City Council. His cousin, Young Nudie, is also a rapper. His grandmother lives in Brixton. 21 Savage's parents separated early in his life, and he moved at the age of 7 with his mother to Atlanta, Georgia. In June 2005, at the age of 12, he returned to the United Kingdom for his uncle's funeral, stayed for a month, and then went back to Atlanta on an H-4 visa on 22nd of July 2005, which allegedly expired a year later. 21 Savage's mother then began a relationship with Dr. Amzu Anpu, an endocrinologist and British expatriate, with whom she had more children. He had a brother, Quantaveus Tayman, who died in a shooting after an attempted drug deal that went south. In the 7th grade, 21 Savage was banned permanently from every school in DeKalb County School District for gun possession. This led him to begin attending schools around the Atlanta metropolitan area before being sent to a youth detention center. After being released from the youth detention center, he completed 8th grade through an alternative program before finishing a semester of high school, but dropped out in his freshman year following multiple exclusions that he said exhausted him. After dropping out, he joined a local street gang affiliated with the wider Bloods gang and became a full-time drug dealer, mainly selling cannabis. He also regularly took part in other criminal activities, including robbery and car theft, although he was only arrested once after contraband was found in the car he was driving. In 2011, when he was 19, his right-hand man, Larry, was killed in a shootout. In 2013, during an attempted robbery on his 21st birthday, 21 Savage was shot 6 times by rival gang members, and his best friend Johnny was killed.
I got shot in my arm again, my collarbone, my neck, my hand, and my finger.
Following the death of his friend in a shootout on his 21st birthday, 21 Savage began rapping. His music career was originally subsidized by his deceased friend's uncle, who gave him money for the studio time in 2013. On 12th of November 2014, 21 Savage's debut single, Picky, produced by DJ Plug, was released. It was later included on his debut mixtape, The Slaughter Tape, which was released on the 25th of May 2015. The release made him what Interview magazine called an underground hero in Atlanta. On the 2nd of July 2015, 21 Savage released a collaborative EP, Free Guwap, with Sunny Digital. It is a tribute EP to follow rapper and influence Gucci Mane. On the 1st of December 2015, 21 Savage released his second mixtape, Slaughter King. In June 2016, 21 Savage was named as one of the freshman class of 2016 by XXL. On 15th July 2016, 21 Savage released his joint EP Savage Mode with Atlanta-based record producer Metro Boomin. The EP gained international success and peaked at number 23 on the Billboard 200, which became their highest charting EP to date. He was also on the cover of Fadar. His single X, featuring Future, on the EP was confirmed by Billboard as going platinum in the US, being 21's first platinum record. On the 18th of January 2017, 21 Savage announced that he had signed to Epic Records. In 2017, his debut studio album, Issa Album, debuted at number 2 on the US Billboard 200. Its lead single, Bank Account, peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100. Later that year, he was featured on Post Malone's single, Rockstar, which peaked at number 1 of the Billboard Hot 100 and broke numerous records. It's 21 Savage's first number 1 song. On 31st of October 2017, a collaborative studio album by 21 Savage, Offset, and Metro Boomin named Without Warning was released. Without Warning debuted at number 4 on the US Billboard 200 and received general positive reviews from critics. Its lead single, Ric Flair Drip, peaked at number 13 on the Billboard's Hot 100. In April of 2018, 21 Savage had a guest appearance on Young Thug's Extended Play, Hear No Evil, along with fellow rappers Nicki Minaj and Lil Uzi Vert. Later that month, he also appeared on the single Outstanding by Sa Babi. On 21st of March 2018, he was featured on the single Rover 2.0, which is part of Block Boy's JB's Semi mixtape. In the following month, he was featured on Ty Dolla $ign's Clout, which is part of the deluxe edition of his album Beach House 3. On 31st of October 2018, 21 Savage posted on his Instagram a picture of a man in a silhouette jumping in the air in the direction away from a large blaze. In the bottom right corner of the picture, there was a parental advisory notice, as there oftentimes is on the cover of rap releases. 21 Savage also tagged Metro Boomin in the post. For these reasons, some speculated it to be a sequel to 2017's Without Warning album. However, it turned out to be the cover for Metro debut solo album, Not All Heroes Wear Capes. On 6th of December 2018, 21 Savage posted a cover art of his upcoming album, I Was, on Instagram, which featured a blurred out image of himself, captioning the image with a number of goat emojis. The next day, 21 Savage took to Twitter and his Instagram story to apologize that he forgot to release the album, saying on Twitter, "Damn, I forgot to drop my album, my bad y'all." He announced a new date of 21st of December 2018, although the track list was leaked by record producer Louis Bell via his Instagram story on 13th of December 2018. 21 Savage released his second studio album, I Was, on 21st of December 2018, with features from Travis Scott, Post Malone, Childish Gambino, Offset, J. Cole, Guna, Lil Baby, Project Pat, Young Miami, and Schoolboy Q. None of those acts, however, are credited as artists on the album. I Was debuted at number 1 on US Billboard 200. Earning 131,000 album equivalent units, including 18,000 pure album sales, making it 21 Savage's first US number 1 album. It was led by A Lot, featuring vocals from J. Cole. It peaked at number 12 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and earned him his first Grammy Award. ASMR, a song from 21 Savage's second studio album, I Was, caused some controversy with its lyrics. The lyrics included the line, "We been getting that Jewish money, everything is kosher." The lyrics came under fire for perpetrating negative Jewish stereotypes when LeBron James shared an Instagram story quoting the track. 21 Savage later apologized, saying on Twitter, "The Jewish people I know are very wise with their money, so that's why I said we've been getting Jewish money. I never thought anyone would take offense. I'm sorry if I offended everybody. Never my intention. I love all my people with all my heart." Through 2019, 21 Savage released only one song named Immortal. In February 2020, 21 Savage and longtime collaborator Metro Boomin hinted on the release of a sequel to his Savage Mode extended play called Savage Mode 2. Despite not announcing an official release date, they reposted speculations by a fan on Instagram that the project would be released on 13 March 2020, leading to speculation that would be the official release date. The album was not released on March 13th as speculated. On 28th of September 2020, a teaser trailer for Savage Mode 2, directed by Gibbs and Hazard, was released, with a narration from Morgan Freeman, announcing the release date of October 2nd, 2020. The collaborative album peaked at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and included 2 top 10 singles. Called one of the last real street N-words left making music by frequent collaborator Metro Boomin, 21 Savage's music is heavily autobiographic with an emphasis on violent and criminal aspects of his past, including murder and drug dealing. Vocally, he is known for his trademark villainous monotone drawl. When he is not in the studio cooking up new songs, 21 Savage performs philanthropist duties. In early August 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019, 21 Savage hosted the Issa Back to School Drive, named after his album, Issa Album, in his home neighborhood in Atlanta. The drive gives free haircuts, hairstyles, supplies, and school uniforms. In March 2018, 21 Savage announced the creation of the 21 Savage Bank Account campaign, named after his hit song, Bank Account, on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. He also announced that he was donating $21,000 to the cause. He stated, "I started the 21 Savings Bank Account campaign, and it's to help kids learn how to save money and make money, and open bank accounts for kids." 4 months later, he donated $10,000 to Atlanta's Continental Colony Elementary School to fund an anti-bullying campaign. On the 1st of July 2020, 21 Savage announced he was launching a free online financial literacy education program for kids and teenagers stuck at home during the COVID-19 pandemic, saying, "I feel like it's more important than ever to give our next generation the tools to succeed in life." The program includes a partnership with Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms to provide free tablets and Wi-Fi to underserved students in the Atlanta. 21 Savage and his mother are both adherents of the traditional West African religion Ifa. He is a very private person, but in June 2017, he started dating model Amber Rose. As of May 2018, they had separated. 21 Savages was convicted of felony drug charges in October 2014 in Fulton County, Georgia. In 2018, 21 Savage reportedly started a movement called Guns Down, Paintballs Up, which was intended to reduce gun violence by suggesting the use of paintball guns instead of legal firearms. The head of Detroit Police Department, James Craig, described the movement as well-intentioned, however misguided. After several incidents involving paintball guns later resulted in injuries, disorderly conduct involving large groups of people with paintball guns, property vandalism, for example of police vehicles, violent reprisals, and the mistaking of paintball guns for firearms. The movement has been linked to several cases of property crime and homicide. 21 Savage has not commented on the matter, although he paid for the funeral of a 3-year-old who was killed in a related incident. Controversy arose after 21 Savage pulled out a firearm during a pool party on the 10th of June 2018. 21 Savage had been given the firearm by a friend after seeing an opposing crew member also pull out a pistol. In early 2020, a feud between 21 Savage and American producer Young Chop arose after Chop insulted 21 Savage on an Instagram livestream. On the 6th of April, while reportedly taking an Uber in 21 Savage's neighborhood in an attempt to find where he lived, Chop stated that an unknown gunman fired his car, but he was not injured. No other sources have confirmed whether or not this story is true, and no gunshots were captured on the video in which he made the accusation. When 21 Savage first emerged in 2015, he was a cold brutalist of a rapper whose verses verged on the dead-eyed. But just a few years on, he's taken a turn to the reflective. Later in one of his videos, he added a ruminative new verse to the song, rapping, "Went through some things, but I couldn't imagine my kid stuck at the border," directly addressing the current administration's divisive immigration policies. On Sunday, just a couple of days after that video's release, 21 Savage was arrested by agents of immigration and customs enforcement, which said he was in the country illegally and placed him into deportation proceedings. On 3rd of February 2019, just 2 days after releasing the music video for his single, A Lot, 21 Savage was taken into custody by the U.S. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, ICE, after a vehicle was pulled over that contained him and his cousin, Young Nudie, and 2 other men. Young Nudie and the 2 other men had been targeted in an operation involving charges of aggravated assault and violation of the Georgia Gang Act. 21 Savage later alleged that he was personally also targeted in the operation. After his arrest, ICE revealed that 21 Savage is a British national who had been in the United States unlawfully since his non-immigration visa expired in July of 2006. 21 Savage's management team expresses he has been trying to get his visa renewed since the year 2017. Before this, 21 Savage had commonly been believed to be a native of the Atlanta area. For example, Interview magazine had reported in an interview with Seth Rogen in April of 2018 that the rapper's birthplace was Atlanta, Georgia. And in a 2016 interview with XXL magazine, he said he was from Decatur, Georgia, which is the Atlanta metropolitan area. A spokesperson for ICE said of 21 Savage, his whole public persona is false. He actually came to the US from the UK as a teen and overstayed his visa. A birth certificate then surfaced showing that 21 Savage was born in Newham, London on October 22, 1992. This indicates that he had been 12 years old on July 2005, not a teen. And he had also been in the US from the age of 7 until his 1-month departure in 2005. His attorney acknowledged that 21 Savage had overstayed the expired visa, but said that he had not attempted to hide his background, and said that the Department of Homeland Security had been aware that in 2017 he had applied for a U visa, a type of non-immigrant visa offered to crime victims and their family members, who are willing to assist law enforcement officials in the investigation or prosecution of criminal activity. Is 21 Savage American? By any measurement other than citizenship, yes. He was born Shia bin Abraham Joseph in England in 1992. According to Charles Cook, one of his immigration attorneys, he came to the United States at age 7 and has been here continuously ever since, apart from a 1-month period in 2005. He then re-entered the country on an H-4 visa, which expired in 2006, leaving him without legal status. But the events of his arrest underscore the ways in which the hard power of government authority and soft power of online conversation can align in peculiar and insidious ways. As news began to spread on social media of 21 Savage's arrest, the meme and joke ecosystem that uses trauma as oxygen went into overdrive, reacting with special intensity to the revelation that 21 Savage, one of the titans of Atlanta's rap scene, was in fact British. As the government put his relationship with this country in peril, thousands of people chirped in online to poke at the unlikeliness and precariousness of his situation. That 21 Savage is in fact British national is ultimately not particularly revelatory or even meaningful. Foreign-born residents have always made up 13.7% of the United States population, which include those in the country legally and illegally. Most of the humor turns on a high society character understanding of England, and the dissonance of locating someone like 21 Savage, a senile stoicist with a dagger tattooed on his forehead inside it. By the large, those people overlooked or didn't think as far as the more obvious association, that of empire and colonization. His mother's family hails from Dominica, a former British colony in the West Indies. His success, however, is especially American. Growing up in some of Atlanta's poorest communities, 21 Savage had a troubled childhood. He said that he's dropped out of school to sell drugs and has spoken in interviews of a youth marked by violence and crime. But after losing a close friend and a brother to gun violence, he turned to rapping, and within a year, he was one of Atlanta's most promising prospects. He's since worked with Drake, Cardi B, and Post Malone. His 2017 debut album, Issa, went gold, and his second studio album, I Am, I Was, released in December, debuted at the top of the Billboard album chart. At this Sunday's Grammy Awards, 21 Savage is nominated in 2 categories. He has also been maturing in public eye, advocating for gun control, donating money to educate young people in Atlanta on financial literacy. An announcement made on Ellen DeGeneres' show, of all places, even walking alongside then girlfriend Amber Rose in 2017 at her Slut Walk, a women's empowerment event carrying a sign that read, "I'm a hoe too." This is an American promise, no? To start from nothing and turn it into a bounty? To receive a cruel hand and still emerge victorious?
But I feel like I've been through so much in my life, like I've learned to embrace the times when I'm down, because they always build me up.
And yet, there is this other American promise, or threat, which is that all comfort can be easily ripped away if it isn't achieved in the correct fashion. In the case of 21 Savage, whose public image was built on a kind of impenetrable toughness mixed with weary resilience, this moment of vulnerability was destabilizing. Even in his most intimate music, he never presents as anything other than an agent of control. But the immigration system is beyond his jurisdiction, even though, since becoming a public figure, he has taken steps to address his status. According to a statement released by his attorneys on Tuesday, in 2017, he applied for a U visa, which according to the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, can be issued by the government to crime victims who have suffered mental or physical abuse and are helpful to law enforcement or government officials in the investigation or prosecution of criminal activity. 21 Savage has said he was shot in 2013. The statement did not specify whether he cooperated with authorities. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported that 21 Savage was arrested at the same time DeKalb County Police arrested another rapper, Young Nudy, on unrelated charges. But 21 Savage was detained directly by ICE, Cuck said. 21 Savage was also convicted on felony drug charges in 2014. The conviction record was expunged in September of 2018 as part of Georgia's first offender program, and the files have been sealed, according to Jacoby Hudson, who represented 21 Savage in the matter. 21 Savage has been released from ICE's custody, however this case is still pending. He is allowed to move around the US, but cannot travel abroad. On 15th of February 2019, 21 Savage turned himself into authorities and was booked into a South Georgia jail in response to a warrant for his arrest for felony, theft by deception. This dispute surrounds a gig arranged in 2016, for which the rapper allegedly accepted a payment of $17,000 to appear at a concert, but did not appear and did not give the money back. He was released on his own recognizance, pending a court hearing on a later date to resolve the charge. Though expunged convictions have been used in deportation proceedings, 21 Savage would be eligible for removal simply for the overstayed visa. 21 Savage is now among the highest profile immigration detainees. His situation instantly became a flashpoint in national conversations about people living in the country without legal status, and in dialogue about the ways in which immigrants contribute to American society. A petition asking for his release started by Black Lives Matter has amassed over 200,000 signatures. A star who built his own success, 21 Savage has in one fell swoop re-emerged as someone in need of protection. But in his recent music and public life, his identity was already becoming more complex and nuanced, delivering tales about the horrors of life at the bottom, salted with a fresh understanding of just how slippery it can be at the top. We hope to listen to more good music from 21 Savage in the years to come. There you have it, the life of the tough and famous rapper 21 Savage. Please like, comment, and share this video. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel for more of such videos on celebrity life. Thank you, and see you in the next video.